Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Microsoft Java Developer Conference of 2025. I'm Amanda Silver, CVP for Microsoft's Developer Division, and today I'm excited to talk about everything Microsoft has to offer for Java developers. This is the 5th year of JDConf, and it's incredible to see how far we've come over the years. But one thing has never changed. JDConf is from the community and for the community. This event would not be possible without every one of you joining in from around the world and representing the ever-growing Java community. Java is thriving. It's one of the most powerful and versatile languages out there, driving everything from cloud-native applications to AI-powered solutions. At Microsoft, we are all in on Java, ensuring that you have the best tools and platforms to build, innovate, and scale apps like never before. Microsoft is celebrating our 50th year this year, and from day one, we've been a platform company, making it possible for developers to achieve success. Today, we're going to talk about how you can optimize your developer experience to become more efficient and more joyful, and how we're making it possible to build intelligent applications faster with Azure and AI. And finally, how you can modernize and scale your Java applications on the cloud, ensuring that your apps are future-ready. The Visual Studio family just crossed 50 million monthly active users, and over 3 million Java developers use VS Code every single month. That's pretty incredible. It tells us that Java developers aren't just building great things, you're choosing our tools to do it. And that's a responsibility we take very seriously. GitHub now has 150 million developers worldwide, and Java consistently ranks in the top 3 most used languages in GitHub public repositories over the past year. That means more collaboration, more innovation, and more ways to learn from one another. And here's something that's really exciting. Java is the 3rd most used language with Azure OpenAI. That's a huge sign that Java developers aren't just working on traditional applications. You're pushing the boundaries with AI, and we're making sure that you have first-class support to do it. Generative AI is transforming software development, and at the center of this transformation is GitHub Copilot, fundamentally changing how developers work. At Microsoft, we're committed to leading the AI-powered revolution in software development, helping developers and organizations harness AI to build faster, to collaborate better, and to ship more securely. Developers using GitHub Copilot code 55% faster, enabling them to focus on solving complex problems instead of writing repetitive code. And the impact goes beyond speed. 75% of developers say that Copilot makes their work more fulfilling. 46% of all code on GitHub is now written with AI, and over 20,000 businesses are already leveraging these capabilities to drive innovation. Today, GitHub Copilot is available in the most popular IDEs, including Visual Studio Code and IntelliJ. And just last month, we took another big step forward. GitHub Copilot for Eclipse is now in public preview. GitHub Copilot provides customizable, contextual, AI-powered code assistance that enables intelligent code completions, generates code snippets, and suggests best practices. With GitHub Copilot, you can choose the models that you like best, GPT-4o or Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and more. And it helps you enhance your code quality and makes the development process more efficient and enjoyable. Next, let's welcome Han Wang to show you how GitHub Copilot enables real-time code remediation and completion and reference code on IntelliJ and Eclipse.
Hi everyone. In this demo, I'm going to showcase some awesome features of GitHub Copilot for both IntelliJ and Eclipse. First, let's talk about the chat experience of IntelliJ. Here, I just selected the scope as the entire project and asked for an explanation of the code structure. You can see that GitHub Copilot responded with detailed code explanation in just a few seconds. Now let's move on to the code completion feature. Here you can see that I can even select a different model for this code completion. The code just completes automatically. Now let's move on to Eclipse. Here I'm writing a quick sort function. Similar to Eclipse, You can just trigger the code completion with a simple tab key. Now let's talk with GitHub Copilot. You can reference code within this project and even switch models. As I asked for a comparison of quicksort and bubble sort, GitHub Copilot just quickly responded with a very detailed code analysis. Thanks for watching.
That was awesome. Don't you want to try it? You can get GitHub Copilot for popular IDEs today. Now, we understand that Java developers thrive most when using the tools they're already familiar with. That's why we've built Azure to seamlessly integrate with the development environments that you love. Like we just showed, you can easily create, develop, configure, test, and deploy highly available and scalable Java apps using GitHub and the Azure toolkits for IntelliJ, Eclipse, and Visual Studio Code. Plus, with Maven and Gradle plugins, you can natively build and deploy with Azure services, making the connection between your Java code and the cloud more intuitive. Integrations with Jenkins and Terraform give you the flexibility to automate your Azure deployments and manage infrastructure as code. And whether you're a developer or an operator, Azure meets you where you are, providing the flexibility and the tools that you need to build, deploy, and manage your Java apps with ease. I've already mentioned that the community means everything to Java developers, and our goal is to make sure that you have the best resources and support to thrive as a Java developer. We actively contribute to OpenJDK, making significant performance improvements and enhancing ARM support. And we offer free commercial support for the Microsoft build of OpenJDK for Azure customers. We're also proud to be a strategic member of the Adoptium working group and support popular Java standards and projects such as Jakarta EE, MicroProfile, and more. Our contributions extend to the Spring and LangChain4j communities, where we work together to build deep and robust integrations with the Azure PaaS services. Next, I would love to introduce you to Josh Long and Lize Raes from the Spring AI and LangChain4j communities to share the latest news. They've partnered with Microsoft to provide frameworks and libraries to integrate with popular AI services for Java developers.
Thanks, Amanda. You know, I'm really excited to be here today because a lot of people tell me all the time, they say, I don't think I have the time to cultivate AI skills. And I'm here to tell you, if you're a Java and Spring developer, you're already uniquely well situated to handle these AI engineering tasks. Because after all, what is AI engineering these days besides the integration with models and the adjacent technologies? So I've gone to the Spring Initializer here. I've stood up a new project using Spring AI, and I'm going to configure a client that's going to talk to the model that I've got auto-configured, and I'm going to use it to ask it to tell me a joke. So let's say chat client dot prompt tell me a joke. I'll get the content back after calling it, and we'll add that to a variable, and I'll just print that out, okay? Et voila. So there's this var, and we'll run that. Now, of course, this is going to need a configuration. It's going to need an API key to do its work, but I've already done that. Before I got on stage, I exported this as an environment variable. And if we look at the console here, we've got, why did this scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. This just goes to show you that it's easy to get up and running and start doing amazing things with Spring AI, which is your one-stop shop for building MCP-ready agentic services and systems today. Now, obviously, we hope that people will try it out at home by visiting start.spring.io. And this is super important as we lead up to the Spring AI 1.0 release in a few months, followed later this year by Spring Framework 7 and Spring Boot 4.0. The Spring team has worked hand in hand with Microsoft to make Microsoft Azure the natural destination for your Spring applications. Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you, Amanda. I'm very happy to be here with you and to present the latest and greatest in LangChain4j. As you probably know, it's a framework to let you connect to large language models, but also other types of models, image models, audio models, much like Spring AI. We have a great integration with Azure OpenAI, thanks to the people at Microsoft who have been contributing amazingly to LangChain4j. We also support things like moderation, which is one of these specialties from Azure OpenAI. But we integrate with many more models and we can easily swap. So Anthropic, Gemini, OpenAI, so many more. But even local models via Ollama even JLlama, inference right in Java, and then Hugging Face that offers so many open source models that's very really easy to connect to with LangChain4j. On top of that, we provide a lot of tooling to work on top of the LLMs. And so the first year has been all about building this up from scratch. But the second year now, we're turning 2 almost in May. The second year, we've been more working on production-ready features, such as observability, guardrails, audio, which is just nice for the user experience, but also advanced RAG. So that's like the basic RAG to find pieces of your document that are relevant, but it just works much better. And an evaluation framework. You cannot do without that before going into production. So that comes with Quarkus LangChain4j now. We're very proud to say that our little parrot now wears a tie. He's ready for enterprise environment. And we can also see that in the project that use LangChain4j or that integrate with LangChain4j, such as Apache Camel. The Deutsche Telekom built an advanced coding assistant on top of LangChain4j. MicroProfile integrates with us, Micronaut, Quarkus, and MuleSoft, for example, also uses LangChain4j. So we find that really cool, and we're looking forward to many more years. What do we have to come? Our version 1.0 is so close. It's around the corner, I promise you. We are just making very sure that it's maximally stable and flexible so that we don't have backward compatibility issues later on when we add features. We don't want breaking changes for you developers. So that's coming. We are also adding few-shot support. So to give examples to the model, it's a real powerful technique, but it needs some memory tweaking. We are adding caching. We focus a lot on agents and supporting tool calling in all its forms. And then we hope that people will start building on top of LangChain4j workflows orchestration libraries, so we can build really complex agentic systems, because I think that's where it all is heading at the moment. And what we always did and will keep doing is the new integrations. Whenever something new comes out, we will want to support that for you. And also there, the people at Microsoft, they help us out a lot with staying up to date and with contributing massively, so that for you developers, you always have the cutting edge experience with LangChain4j. And we hope that this partnership with the people at Microsoft will last for a long time. Thank you very much.
At Microsoft, we're proud to remain the only vendor in cloud computing offering a comprehensive suite of tools and services that allow customers to build and operate their applications from code to cloud. This complete offering helps teams across development, app management, and operations move faster and more efficiently. No matter if you're building new or modernizing existing or legacy applications, Microsoft provides you with the Azure AI application platform, fully integrated to support your entire application lifecycle, from development to deployment. It brings together developer services, application services, databases, and AI services, all in one unified platform. Azure's app platform is designed to support any app compute service you need to deploy to and to manage your applications. This includes container services like Azure Container Apps, Azure Kubernetes Service, and PaaS services like Azure App Service, all enabling you to run apps at scale with the flexibility that you need. With Azure's data platform, you can seamlessly manage vast amounts of data while integrating AI capabilities to build smarter and more responsive applications that scale as your needs grow. And Azure's AI platform helps you build and enhance intelligent applications. You can integrate your solutions with Azure OpenAI, Azure AI Search, and build with robust ML ops with AI Foundry to help you to design, customize, and manage the next generation of AI apps and agents at scale. Microsoft Azure is uniquely positioned to help you unleash the power of AI and take your applications to the next level. With our fully managed offerings and end-to-end cloud experiences, you can accelerate your applications, move to the cloud, while using the tools you already know and love. With over 90 compliance certifications, you can trust that your applications are secure and meet industry standards. 95% of the Fortune 500 customers are already trusting and running their mission-critical workloads on Azure, which is a testament to the reliability and scalability of our platform. Microsoft's strong partner ecosystem provides best-in-class solutions to help you modernize and extend Java workloads. With partnerships like VMware for Spring Cloud and Azure, Red Hat for JBoss EAP, IBM for WebSphere solutions, you get joint development and support for seamless migration. Azure also supports fully managed services like MongoDB, Redis Enterprise, and Confluent Cloud for Kafka. Additionally, marketplace images for popular Linux distributions like Red Hat, Ubuntu, and SUSE offer flexibility for your Java applications. This growing ecosystem ensures that you have everything you need to succeed with Java on Azure. Take JBoss EAP on App Service as an example. JBoss EAP on App Service is more cost-effective and seamless than ever. With the free tier, you can get started at no cost. As you scale, memory-optimized SKUs drive even greater efficiency. With a recent 63% reduction in JBoss EAP licensing costs on App Service, there has never been a better moment to make the move. And we're taking this even further. You'll be able to bring your own JBoss EAP license to App Service, unlocking even greater value through direct licensing from Red Hat. So nothing's stopping you. Give it a spin today. Late last year, we announced a private preview of GitHub Copilot's ability to upgrade your Java codebase. Mission-critical tasks like upgrading Java code, runtimes, frameworks, and dependencies can be a challenge and quite time-consuming. With the Upgrade Assistant, you can streamline this process significantly. Start with your local Java project, receive an AI-powered upgrade strategy with humans in the loop to verify at each step, and let Copilot handle the bulk of the work. This powerful tool really helps you modernize your Java applications faster, allowing you to focus on building intelligent applications with confidence. So let's welcome Nick Xu to showcase a demo to walk you through this experience.
I'm a Java developer using VS Code and GitHub Copilot. Let's start the Upgrade Assistant to help me upgrade to start my Java app from Java 8 to Java 21. It uses several AI agents in the upgrade process. It starts with creating a plan and identifying any dependencies like Spring Boot Framework and JUnit. Then the assistant executes several steps in the plan. First, it verifies if the project is in a clean state. Then it uses an open source tool called Open Rewrite and automatically transforms my code to newer versions. Then it uses other AI agents in a dynamic build fix loop to address the issues. During the upgrade process, the assistant also runs unit test cases as part of the validation. At every step, I stay in the control. I can see all summary, test case, and dependency changes, review the commits and diffs, all the logs and outputs. Finally, I can also generate additional unit test cases and see a report of the generated tests. The GitHub Copilot Upgrade Assistant for Java helps me execute the mission-critical tasks, reduce technical debt, and gets me ready to move my app to the cloud.
Now, we're already previewing this with many customers, so sign up to get access to the private preview. Beyond GitHub Copilot, we offer Azure Migrate, an all-in-one solution to simplify app migration, modernization, and optimization on Azure. It provides capabilities from discovery to deployment, gathering relevant details about your applications, infrastructure, and dependencies, giving you deep insights to assess, plan, and execute your move with confidence. Paired with GitHub Copilot, it's never been easier to modernize your code and apps and accelerate cloud adoption. Start your journey with Azure Migrate today and build for the future. Now, we've talked a lot about our services and offerings to help Java developers innovate better and faster. Next, let's take a look at a few customer stories. For 134 years, Manulife has been a trusted partner for millions of customers, helping them make smarter financial choices. As part of their commitment to innovation, they embarked on a cloud journey, migrating applications from on-premises data centers to Azure Kubernetes Service to eliminate the burden of managing infrastructure internally. This move helped Manulife with significant cost savings. Today, Manulife is running 50% more services on AKS than they were on Pivotal Cloud Foundry, all while operating at 65 to 70% of the original cost. Manulife's US business, Asia operations, and corporate functions are now fully deployed on AKS, powering a multi-region, load-balanced environment with 250 plus servers and 3,000 microservices accessible through APIs. Besides AKS, Manulife is taking full advantage of Azure, leveraging over 75 products and services on Azure, including Azure AI, Azure Machine Learning, and Azure Cognitive Services. Manulife uses Azure AI services to help with document analytics, to address fraud detection, identify hidden patterns, and proactively mitigate risks. By eliminating data silos and building on a cloud-first foundation, Manulife is accelerating innovation, improving security, and delivering smarter, faster solutions to their customers. Fujitsu chose to modernize its Java applications by migrating them to Microsoft Azure, aiming for improved flexibility, efficiency, and scalability. Initially, they faced challenges in adapting their established Java systems to a cloud environment while maintaining reliable performance. Azure's support for Java apps, specifically through Azure Container Apps, made it possible for Fujitsu to containerize and manage their applications more easily, ensuring a smooth transition. This approach allowed them to keep their Java-based operations consistent and reliable while benefiting from Azure's cloud infrastructure. By deploying Java applications on Azure Container Apps, Fujitsu could scale their services dynamically, only using resources as needed. This setup offered better cost management while enhancing responsiveness and performance for their clients. The ability to use Azure Managed Services for container orchestration meant Fujitsu's team spent less time on infrastructure tasks and more on innovation and customer-centric improvements. Overall, the deployment on Azure allowed Fujitsu to future-proof its Java applications, making them adaptable and sustainable in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. There are so many customers who call Azure as their home for enterprise Java applications. Not only our customers, but Microsoft is also running on Java too. At Microsoft, we've got a massive crew of more than 100,000 developers and IT professionals dedicated to creating cutting-edge solutions every day. We serve as the first users of our own innovations, ensuring that they meet the high standards of our customers and what you've come to expect from us. Given that some of our critical workloads at Microsoft are running on our Java tools and platforms, you can trust that your organization and solutions will feel strongly supported. So thank you all for joining us. Check out the 2 days adventure of Java and AI at JDConf, and take the Java Learnings Challenge to win a badge. Don't miss out on the great sessions from JDConf. We're excited to present over 20 exclusive sessions brought to you by Java experts from across the globe and available to you across all major time zones. The conference covers a massive variety of topics across Java 25, Spring Boot, GitHub Copilot, the AI developer experience, building agentic AI systems, data and AI, and many, many more topics.